everybody look really pissed off. Well, hey, everybody. Thanks so much for joining us tonight. This is episode 61. We are Dicey Decisions. And this campaign, streaming for 2 hours on Monday nights, is Zeros to Heroes, our narrative Dungeons & Dragons fantasy campaign. You can find us streaming on Twitch and all our previous episodes on YouTube under Dicey Decisions RPG. And everyone's welcome to join us on Discord at Dicey Decisions, and you're welcome to join us in one-shots, or you can even DM under our banner. So, yeah, we're building a community, and we'd love to have you. Players, any shout-outs or plugs this week? As many times as we've done this, we never think ahead.
Shout out to prunes.
Okay.
They don't get a lot of love, but they are rich in fiber. Eat more prunes.
The mighty laxative. Chow down.
Shout out to fiber. You know?
Fiber, yes.
Fiber
And
is
they
so
taste
good.
good.
For you.
Yeah.
If
Okay.
you're doing lots of protein, you should also be doing lots of fiber. If you're
Yes,
not,
that's important.
that's why you can't move.
Sad.
It's a great
And
start to
painful.
our session.
Man.
All right.
Great start.
This was a message from your Zeros to Heroes cast.
From
All
the
right.
druid, of course.
Who always have dried prunes in their pocket when they're adventuring.
First of all, you don't. Everybody poops.
Yeah, that's a book. Okay.
Okay.
So now for Zeros to Heroes. After months of travel and shenanigans and investigations into lore and defending themselves against cultists and creatures, our band of heroes has finally neared a destination. So they peer from the cliffs above a vast, seemingly endless cavern, and below lies a glowing underworld, both mysterious and beautiful. In the far distance, they see structures rising periodically above the multicolored forest. 4 dwarves, sent to guide our group to a place of cultist activity, stand beside them, a wagon in tow. And the dwarves look upon this vista in awe. And their leader, Tomkin, whispers under his breath, "So, 'tis true. Never thought I'd see it." And you look at old Beer Run, and he's wiping a tear away. "Beautiful." Tomkin steps up Fern, who he assumes is the leader, because I don't know, she makes the decisions a lot of times. He says, "Miss, we'll come with you as far as the base of these cliffs, and we'll need to head back. A report like this cannot wait."
Are you sure you can go back, just the 4 of you? You don't want to stay together?
"I think you've cleared the way. It'll be sad to go and leave you, sure. 'Twas an honor, was truly. You 5 are right precious powerful, I'll not lie. Gregor here says he wants to stay with you, but nay, the none of us have the heft to stand toe to toe with you, none of us, and, well, we have families and job to do. I think we'll be fine on the way back. I hope you'll see we done our best, we did.
Oh,
And you'll think kindly on us when you return."
you have been amazing. You say you couldn't stand toe-to-toe with us, but we would not be here without you. Thank you.
Well, kind words, but I've seen you in action.
We've seen you in action, so don't give me that. But
He kind of hangs his face and blushes a little bit.
I release you. I know that you have a lot of news to bring back and families to return to, and we would not put you in danger of that.
Passageways we cleared alone. are going to be interesting, if not amazing news to Lady Greyspine. But this, this is from childhood tales and long forgotten histories. We didn't know this still existed.
It's a shame none of you are artists. I'd take back a painting of this view.
It'll appear, lady. We'll bring it back with us, aye, and we'll see it down in person before we leave. Everyone, I dare say, this will not be the last these eyes cast upon this world below. I think a host of us will descend and maybe touch nothing, only to gaze upon it.
Oh, well, I think you should touch everything. Everything that's safe, for research purposes, of course.
How
And
will they
then
know which ones
write
are
it down.
safe?
Well, I believe there's a phrase that you won't touch that thing with a 10-foot pole. Perhaps an 11-foot pole will suffice.
Right, so bring
I'm
lots of poles then.
yes.
Maybe I'll take your word for it. Yeah, we're not a rash people. We will be careful and only enhance the beauty of this place. And it could be quite deadly.
It could be, or it could be quite cozy. There seems to be lots of inhabitants here that seem to find this place cozy.
As you
Cozy and
say.
the Underdark. Can't say I've heard that one, but I suppose it could be.
So Gregor and Rocky start pulling the wagon down this long switchback slope. Are you going to go with them?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
So
Rip has
we
to be
descend.
pulled along. Rip stuck staring over that ledge.
Yeah, you could ride on top of the cart and just check out the whole thing, the whole ride down.
Visually overwhelmed at the
It's
moment.
amazing. So, yeah, bringing up that point, why don't you describe some things that Rip is fascinated by just from this long distance view from above?
Yeah. Let's see. Rip's trying to focus on the I'm just trying to focus on one thing, honestly. It's just trying to get a feel for one single thing, but between all of the bioluminescence down here and all of the activity, they can't focus on one thing in particular. They're looking at um trying to focus on some of these mushrooms that are um, somehow glowing in the dark, and then, they get distracted by, um, a dark shadow moving. And oh my God, what is that? Hold on, I pulled some stuff up.
Some.
You know
Why
me, I
don't
was
you
looking at
roll
monsters all.
why don't you roll a perception check as you look on the ride down? As you ride on top of this cart full of supplies.
Yeah, I am locked in. I just crit for a 23.
Wow.
Whoa.
You tell
Heck
me
yeah.
what you see, Rip, and I'll give you more.
Oh my gosh, okay. There's so many things down here. There's bioluminescent mold. What is that about? I want to look at that. What's that big cow looking thing? Who's that guy? I want to know what he's doing, what he's about.
Oh, looking thing.
A big cow looking thing. Um, I don't know. There's spiders down here. There's some stuff that's flying. I don't recognize any of these. I've never been to the Underdark before. I don't know what any of these things are, but I really want to start mentally cataloging all of them, that's for sure.
One thing you notice with your amazing roll, first roll of the night is a crit, is that some patches, as you say before, why are things in shadow sometimes? Some patches of the forest kind of ripple dark, as if this rippling darkness is moving. And when you notice that, you start looking for more, and you see it almost everywhere. It's not nearly as apparent as all the bright glowing colors, but you see there are patches that go dark. And heck, with that roll, you understand that it's a path, that something's probably moving through, and the lights shut off as it goes by, and then they come back on.
Oh, okay. So we're seeing things darken around activity and then light back up.
Yeah, signs of
Oh,
definite life.
yeah.
And roll a nature check. Let's see if you can understand
Okay,
why that might occur.
sure. Might have a guess.
And if anybody
That is
else, Rip, you would probably point that out. So if anybody else wants to roll a nature check, feel free.
please, because I
Especially,
just only got a 10. Sorry, guys. Oh wait, no. I have inspiration. 24.
whoa.
I got a nat one. Fern is like, oh, they're probably just scared of people. The plants get scared, they just turn off.
This psychology, it's well, it's confusing. I'm befuddled. I'm searching in my head. I cannot think of anything.
Okay, so Rip can explain to you, after I
Yeah.
tell you what you clearly understand, that many of these plant like organisms that don't seem to be moving can control the amount of phosphorescent glow, and um, they might be turning it off so as not to attract attention to themselves as
So
something
they
moves by
are
near it.
scared.
I mean, kind of in a way. It's interesting. Scared is not really the right word for it, but I can understand it does kind of fit. When you're scared, you don't want to be seen and looked at. And they are kind of scared. I mean, it has more to do with like their fitness. And if they don't get eaten, then they can make babies. So they try to like keep themselves, safe by not drawing a lot of attention to themselves. And Rip will just prattle on for ever if you let him.
Yeah, so with those two roles, Rip is like explaining the theory of how this stuff works and is educating you guys on the way down. Even
As
Sunny.
Rip is doing this, Sunny starts to lose track because she doesn't like too much information. I believe I have a cloak of flying, and I have yet to use it. So mid sentence with Rip, I would like to step off the cliff and test it out.
What?
Okay.
Do we know that you have this?
You probably do, but it's been a while and she hasn't used it. So you just see Sunny like immediately like, oh, I do this, and then step off the cliff.
Who?
So go ahead.
No, it's okay. Fern's just freaking out.
So I was going to say, from what I remember, when you got that cloak, you put it on immediately.
Yes.
And so you've been wearing it for probably a good day or so. And
Been longer than that.
remind us where you got it.
Oh,
Oh, it
I
was
would.
in Iman. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's been almost a week. It was in
Right.
Iman when you had to help the old lady with the store, something like that. So, yeah, you've been wearing it just as a cloak for a while, and so if it requires attunement, you certainly have
Yeah.
put your time in, and you understand it. You just didn't have a great chance. So you step
Mm-mm.
off the edge of the cliff. Can you please
Um,
roll a dexterity saving throw?
of course. My D&D Beyond app is not loving running this at the same time, so bear with me. Dexterity saving throw?
Yes, please.
Okay. See. There we go. That, oh no. A 2 on the dice for a total of 5.
Perfect. You guys just see Sunny like kick a rock and say, whoa, and just fall over the edge.
Sunny. Oh,
Oh
Pi-
no.
Pietro was watching, and he like saw her walking towards the edge, and when he sees what he thinks is her peering over, he like instinctively throws his like sash grapple at her.
Okay. Roll roll your own dexterity check. Oh, you can't, can you? I'll roll it for you.
Okay.
Um Oh boy, that's a 3 on the die. Do you remember what your bonus is? Like a 5?
Dexterity? No, it's not that. It's like a 3,
Oh. So you guys see
I think.
Pieta lunge and Sunny's
Oh,
gone.
it is a 5.
but
So over
yeah,
the edge.
Sunny. Fern, I can't.
The
Uh,
the dwarves go,
I
"What? No, no!" What do they see when they look over the edge,
Yeah.
Sunny?
Immediately they'll just hear like high pitched giggling as Sunny is having the time of her life, while Grim is just making some sort of weird, I wouldn't say giggle for him, but he's enjoying himself too. He has wings, so he's finally flying. Um and Sunny is uncertain whether the feet like how to fly with a cape. But currently her feet are like horizontal and she just has like the cape behind her with her arms. And she's just going to try to go a little higher up so then her team can see that she's flying.
So is your cape just sticking out and billowing, or is it flapping like wings?
I think she has a hold on each side and she's going to flap it like a wings.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
But the whole
what's
time she's giggling.
the movement of this thing is just your walking speed, correct?
Yes, yeah, correct.
So you're basically kind of hovering and slowly rising back up to their level. Is that what you're trying to do?
Yeah, I forgot I could do this.
Fern has thrown herself onto the ground, like chest, stomach, knees in the dirt. She is over, like her head is now over the side of the cliff, and she's holding and watching this strange flying thing coming closer. And when she realizes that it's Sunny, she just lets out this large I don't what would you call it? Groan scream? Like just Sunny, don't you ever do that again.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, okay, I'll give you a warning next time. I'm
Thank
sorry.
you. I thought you never mind. No one else jump off of any of these cliffs without prior notice, okay?
Yeah.
well, unlike Sunny, I'm of sane mind, so I intend not to trip over a cliff.
Wait, what?
Oh no, that wasn't a. Well, never mind.
She just starts slowing herself back down.
Right.
So let's go to who else wants to tell something that you see down below that you're interested in looking at better, closer.
Uh, I guess I'll say so. Fern
Sure.
has been, she keeps all of the like luminescent kind of dots and little pieces all around. It feels very glittery to her, like she's never quite been in a place that feels as magical as the world is, until she's been down here. And so because of all of these little spots of different colors and, you know, things that seem to be pulsing and bright and dark, it hasn't really coalesced. But as they're moving forward and she's watching these pinpoints of light and color, she starts to realize that what she thought were a bunch of just like maybe bioluminescent plants or like insects or something, they're actually eyes. She keeps seeing these bright eyes in the darkness.
Okay. All right. So we'll hurry this up. You wind down these switchbacks with the dwarves, and when you get to the bottom, you're in up against the bottom of the cliffs. The plants and whatever they are kind of come all the way up to the edge and kind of roll up the edge. They look a lot like little finger-like projections, like little tubular um, plants, I guess, or something. You can't quite tell. You do know that when you touch one, it can shrink down a little bit, or it can go dark. They react. Maybe not all of them, but these ones that you're in now. It's like a field of these. The little thing in the back of your throat, the uvula. It's like a field full of uvula sticking up out of the ground.
Rip, they are shy.
Yeah. Oh wow. These are so cute. Can I tell that these are definitely plants?
You'll have to make either an investigation or a nature check.
I'm really good at one of those.
Yeah. Give it a shot.
Ooh, it's a dirty 20 on a nature check.
Oh, yeah. You don't think they are. You think they're more something like a fungus or a mold type of
Okay.
creature. It looks like the whole field, it may be one organism
Ooh, okay.
with a bunch of just little villi sticking up off it.
Yeah. Hmm. If I tap one, is it just the one that shrinks and comes back, or do the other ones around it also shrink and come back?
Good question. You tell me.
Um, Rip taps is very careful to go from like above to make sure to tap just one of these. Um, and they see the one that they tap kind of shrinks itself all the way down. And then the other ones around it don't react as strongly, but they do also react. They shrink a little bit. Um, and Rip says, "These are cool. I don't think we should take any though, because I think they're all kind of interconnected, but they are really neat. I am gonna play with them for a little while. Uh, but I don't. Well, I do want to collect some stuff down here, but probably not. Probably not this one.
Okay.
Sunny will take a dagger out and cut one off for them. Be like, you want to?
Oh,
Sonny, tell me what happens when you cut it off.
Um, Sunny goes and does a quick little swift cut, so it does immediately come off. But as soon as it does, it starts to ooze a sickly green fluorescent color that starts to pile down around the others, and all the other uvulite like things start to shrink and immediately go away.
Okay. So it's got green blood type sap ish blood. Okay.
Yeah.
So the others shrink away. and it sort of does a ripple throughout the whole field, and they start slowly shrinking down um, until I'm picturing it as like a coral color, like a day glow coral color, like a pinkish orange. And the whole thing, all the little finger things shrink down and become flat, and the color dies away until you're standing what looks like on bare rock. You can see the organism is still there, but it has gone totally gray, except for the green
Yeah,
blood.
That was so cool, though.
that was
You
cool.
you wanted it, right?
Well, yeah, I'll take it. I can use it for something, I'm sure. Unless you want to use it
Okay.
for something.
I mean, it
So the
would make a
piece,
cool
For
hat,
like an
but
antenna. Yeah.
the piece
Yeah.
you have is slowly losing color as well and
oh
shrinking
no.
as
Oh,
it
no.
bleeds.
Fix it, Rick.
But I don't
It, that's fine.
if I
Perhaps
give it
I
a
can
little
fix it.
yeah, I was gonna say if I give it a little zhuzh with the druid craft, what happens?
And Stony, are you doing something too?
Well, I I am very proficient in the arts of repairing. That is the magic that I use to repair. Cece might be able to repair that hat there.
Okay. And what are you
But
doing,
I,
Rip? Go ahead,
I'm
Stony. I
gonna
didn't mean to cut y'all off.
no, go ahead. Stony, are you casting mending?
yeah, if unless you wanted to try
To try
Druidcraft
and
first.
re-alter it? Yeah, I'm just gonna poke it with a little druid craft so that the color kind of comes back a little bit, but it's gonna fade right away because it's not attached to the rest of the organism. And I'll say, yeah, see it, because it, it's not, it needs the rest of it to survive because of all,
Yeah.
I guess the blood is what that is, or some kind of gloop inside of it, I guess. I don't know, Stone, you want to try?
Yes, and so he'll wave CC over, and the little like cubes will twitch and like magical hooks will kind of like um mend the areas where is torn or marred in
Okay.
attempts to fix it.
Now, mending is supposed to be done on something that's not alive. Um, the mending doesn't really take hold on this. You can try to put it back together, but it doesn't really, mending doesn't work.
Oh, is it not a hat?
No, it's not a hat.
My bad. Maybe I missed what exactly this is.
It's a piece of the thing that Sonny just cut right off of it and handed it to Rip.
I did say it would make a good hat.
One of the uvula. I do think it
Oh,
would
I
make a good
see.
hat. It would look very fetching on Brett.
Well, are we at the bottom of the cliff now?
Yeah, you're at the bottom. You're at the base.
I walk over to Beer Run and be like, I know you all have to leave, but I don't have any beer to give, but hopefully this will help you in your journey in case you have issues. And I pass over a vial, which is a healing potion. Because Sunny's never
You
used
give
any
it to Beer
before.
Run. Okay.
I give it to Beer Run.
He kind of
Oh
shuffles
yeah.
his feet and says, Thank you, lass. That's very
Yeah.
kind of you.
I think it helps if you're hurt, but I don't know. I just see everyone else use them. I kind of just hope for the best, but I hope maybe you can figure it out because you're very smart and
I
awesome and
Yeah,
cool,
let's
and I'll
see.
miss you.
he leans in and gives you a kiss on the cheek. The very best of luck to you in your pursuits. And the others
Uh
kind of slap him on the shoulder. Leave that girl alone.
Rips, oh that's a good idea. I have one too, I think, in here, and pulls out another potion of healing and hands it over to Tomkin, the one I
Okay.
made.
Yeah.
No kissing, please. But I do want you to have this in case, something happens on the way back.
Fern kind of nudges Stony and is like, Sunny's gonna have all of the dwarves down here in her clutches by the end of this.
Yes, I am both simultaneously impressed and terrified.
Okay, to be fair, with the very low insight check, you realize that old Beer Run is he knows he's way too old, but he was just trying to get away with kissing a pretty young girl, and his wife would beat the crap out of him if she saw that. So that's why he was kind of shuffling his feet and the others slapped him.
Okay.
So the dwarfs take their leave you with the wagon, and they start climbing back up the way they came
I knew they
Right.
weren't gonna stay forever, but I guess it's just us again.
And just us is quite a lot.
Well, don't sound so disappointed about that, Sonny.
Kinda nice having some other dwarves around.
Oh.
I'm half dwarf though. It's almost similar, right?
But you're like this tall and I'm like this tall.
I'm not that much taller than you. Am I?
Aren't you?
I was thinking
Ho-
he's like
Hold
2
on.
inches.
I kind of imagine him with like
So
more human size.
No, he's little.
Stony he's a short king. All right.
Okay,
He's like
okay.
5'3".
Sunny will stick with it. You're just too tall to be a dwarf. Okay.
Yeah, so you guys are alone with the five of you, and I guess it's you put everything in one wagon, so it's one heavily loaded wagon and an entire world to explore. But you are on the a trail that came down off the edge and cuts directly into this multicolored forest.
Into the heart of the beast.
As we start walking on the trail, I'd like to turn to the group and be like, I know we're not always the best at planning things and then having do the plans correctly. Do we need to come up with a plan for what to do once we get there?
Well, I think we've come up with a bit of a plan. We're posing as, and she lowers her voice, realizing that anyone could be listening. She says, we're posing as the group of cultists that we ran into originally. We're bringing their goods, and we're hoping to run into the group that they were headed toward. When we get there, well, I hope that we can find some more information about, well, you know who. And perhaps even find her. Remember,
And
now is when she's weakest.
when they ask us how we joined the cult, do we all know each other beforehand? Do we need different names? What's our backstory?
Well, I think we were hoping that Stony would maintain a vow of silence. So perhaps Stony here is mute?
Yes. Well, I do know that Loth. Um, I do know that. Well, she does not like weakness. Perhaps I could pose as like the slave or something. And that I am not allowed to speak.
But they could command you to speak.
They could, yes, but what reason would they have to speak to a slave?
Hmm.
And besides, I could be your slave. This is really odd, but you know, I feel like this could work.
Right.
Sunny reaches in her backpacks. I have extra handcuffs. I mean, manacles.
Why do you
Why?
have
Why do you
that?
have any at all?
You all don't carry these with you? Oh, okay.
No, not really.
They kind of came with my backpack.
Did they? No. Where are you getting your backpacks?
It's the one Mother gave me.
Oh, that
Oh.
explains it.
Then no, that
Yeah,
makes
that's more normal.
Yes.
Yeah.
So yes to the manacles on Stony.
But perhaps not. Perhaps we'll keep them out of use for now. But good to know that we have
Okay.
them for people we want to manacle.
Are you guys
Right.
walking and talking or still standing in the same place?
Walking.
Okay.
Walking and talking.
Who's pulling Rip on top of the cart? Who's pulling the cart, I guess, is what I'm asking. Or are you leaving it? You don't have to take it.
Fern will pull. Does anyone want to pull with her? She's not that strong.
Yeah,
I mean,
probably
I can
Pieta.
help. I'm also not very strong.
Okay, Pieta is helping. All right,
I
yeah.
believe I still have like a strength of -3 right now or something like that. So
I have
Yeah,
a
you
strength
guys
of
haven't rested.
-1. Shoot.
I
yeah.
mean, like I said, I could just like be a badger if you think that would like a really big one. If you think that would be believable as a pulling animal, I'd probably be stronger like that. But also, I don't know how long we're gonna need to pull this for.
I was gonna say
Yes.
that sounds like a great idea, Rip, but we might be doing this for even days. We don't really know.
Yeah.
That's okay. We can
Well,
take turns together.
yeah. Between Stony, Fern, and Pieta, they'll do fine pulling the cart.
Yes.
I could
Right.
push them back.
Exactly. Well, for right now, I will pull. But yes, does that answer your question, Sunny, as far as a plan? I
So,
suppose Stony is our slave. Mute slave? Perhaps?
yeah,
Yes. I think that
okay.
works.
Uh,
Oh, and we're just a group that used to live in a small town until someone came and told us about this lovely group to join.
what about this? When we were expelled from our town because some strange things were happening. It's always better to keep closer to the truth. And that's true. And we can say that we've decided that, well, we didn't want to be caught off guard, and it was better to join them than to fight them. And that if the darkness was going to come over our city, then we were going to join the darkness. What do you think?
I like it. And then we learn to love the darkness. I want them to make sure that I mean, if we want to infiltrate, we'll need to make sure that they want to bring us in, not that we just unwillingly went along.
Oh, yes, of course. We willingly decided to go this direction.
I think I'm probably not gonna talk a lot to these guys. I think that's probably for the best.
Okay, well, sure. Fern and I can. Have you ever heard this thing called yes and? I think we can manage this.
Yeah, I just think you guys are probably better at talking to people than I am. If you need me, I'll still be there.
Okay.
Yeah. Perhaps I can instigate the conversation and you can back me up when I squeeze your hand.
We get on hands. I'm down for this.
Yes. And she grabs Sunny's
She
hand.
takes your hand and then realizes you're still pulling a cart, so and just takes your shoulder instead.
So about this time, you guys are leaving the field of little things, and Rip, looking back over your shoulder, you see it's starting to gain color again in the distance. Some of the things around here are definitely plants. Uh, you see some of them are carnivorous plants, like tiny ones, like they would grab a bug or something. You do notice that there are very tiny bugs flying around that are probably like gnats or some sort of small fly that have no color at all. It's just like they're in your face every
Yeah.
once in a while. Um, you guys see some trees that the roots are exposed, and there is still a stone ground in a lot of these places, and you can see that the roots are thick and bulbous with a bunch of little tendrils coming off of the roots and just latching onto the rock as if it's eating the rock, I guess, basically. And your cut trail, it's clearly a prepared trail, cleared of all life that you're walking down. Somebody did that and has maintained it. As you walk down, some of them turn off their glow as you pass, and some of them don't. So it just depends. After a while of following this trail, there are no forks or anything yet, no decisions to be made unless you want to leave the trail. I would like for everyone to roll a perception check. There are also glowing bird slash bat slash insectoid things that flit around above you in the canopy, but nothing has come down to land where you can actually take a good look at it.
21.
21.
22.
Uh,
What's happening?
12.
15.
Okay. I'll roll for Baniel.
I was gonna say, what did I get, Jack?
I think you got a 13.
+4 modifier.
Yeah, you rolled a 9, and I already added a modifier.
Oh, dang, okay.
I'm just saying. Uh, Rip and Fern, you notice off to the right of the trail, back in the trees, there's some sudden movement. And you don't quite catch what it was. It looks like something darted away.
I'm gonna touch Fern's arm, knowing that she was most likely of any of us to also see what I saw.
Fern's gonna catch your eye and just kind of nod and look to the others and put a finger to her lips. Can she try to get a better look in the direction where she saw it run off to?
How would you try to get a better look? And don't tell me by rolling a die.
No. I think she would probably have someone take her place in at pulling the wagon and try to use stealth to kind of move off the path into the stalks or whatever they are,
Sure.
closer to where it ran toward.
Okay.
I'm
Yes.
gonna touch
Go ahead
her
and roll a stealth
arm.
check.
I'm gonna touch her arm again as she's walking away, seeing that she's going to get a better look and cast guidance.
Awesome. Roll a stealth check with guidance. I can't remember. Is guidance just for the next roll, or is it for a length of time?
Guidance is concentration up to a minute. Touch a willing creature and choose a skill. Until the spell ends, the creature adds 1d4 to any ability checks using the chosen skill. So I
Okay, which skill?
suppose, which skill would you like, Juliet? Would you rather have
sh-
for stealth or
Oh,
for
Okay.
stealth then?
All right.
and with it is a 23.
Awesome. You slip silently using all of your skills, flitting from tree to tree or stalk to stalk, whatever these things are. Some of them mute their color as you go by, but almost none of them even feel your presence as you zip through the trees. And you do go ahead and roll a perception check again with advantage. Because you see something. I want to see how well you see it.
That's a 16.
All right. You see that it's more than one. They're about knee high to you, and they're moving away, and they have a soft glow to them. It's not a day glow color, it's more pastel, a pale glow. Pinks and blues.
Do they look humanoid?
So hard to tell with this scene. You can continue following.
Um, no, that's okay.
Actually, you also hear sounds with that roll. You hear what almost sounds like hiccuping, fast paced hiccuping.
Pink and blue and looks like what?
She can't tell exactly what it looks
I
like.
can't tell.
It's small, and there are
Two of them.
Juliet, roll a D. I didn't say two. Roll a D6. That's how many of them it is, with the minimum of two.
5.
It's 5 of them.
Okay. I think she's gone pretty far and still hasn't quite figured out what it is, but she has more information. So she's going to come back to the group and in Rip's ear, tell Rip what she learned.
Something like pink and purple, kind of like those little things we saw.
The plants?
Yeah. Well, yeah, kind of a plant.
Well, I suppose so, but they came up to my knee and they were quite fast.
They moved along the ground.
They seem to
Yes.
be scurrying through the undergrowth.
Either way, they do seem to be running away from us and not toward us, so probably harmless. At least that's what we can hope.
Are they running away from us or something?
Mm, Hopefully us. I haven't
Okay.
caught anything else yet.
Yeah. Alright. Well, I would have liked to catalog it, but you know, if it doesn't want to be observed, then I mean, I guess it doesn't have to be.
Perhaps we'll run into them again.
Yeah. I mean, as long as it's not trying to hurt us, I guess it's no big deal. Maybe we'll see it again. There's not a lot of stuff that runs from you down here.
I suppose it also could have been taking intel back to their home or something else.
It's true. Yeah. Usually the stuff like for something in Underdark like runs at you. But
Yes. Speaking of, we shouldn't stay in one place for too long.
no, yeah, we should get going.
Eve! Ho!
Okay. So back to the path you go. It's not more than 20 minutes before you guys see Fern. You recognize there are a bunch of these same things you saw scurrying away, but they're not moving. They're kind of poking out from behind all these stalks on both sides of the trail.
Um, Fern's gonna nudge Rip and point them out. That's what I saw.
Oh, oh, cool. Okay.
Jack,
Yes,
could I roll a history check to see what Pieta remembers, if anything, in his
absolutely.
about like what the Underdark is, and if he has any experience or has any companions that have told him anything
Sure.
about it.
You rolled a 10 on the die. Do you know what your history?
I think it's just
Um,
a +0.
okay. So you've heard of things like beholders and giant bugs and spiders. You've learned basically what you know about the Underdark is monsters, things that are dangerous. You haven't really heard of anything like this. This is not what people talk about when they talk about the Underdark. It's all scary, creepy stuff. So, yeah,
Oh,
yeah, this is different. This is not what anybody expected.
Can I see them now?
You
Having
can.
the
Yes.
points it out. Okay.
Uh-huh.
What would you like me to roll a perception check, or can I see them any better now from where we're standing?
Are you guys pointing them out to anyone else, or is it just Rip and Fern?
I pointed it out to Rip,
Okay.
but just to Rip.
Yeah. If
Okay.
we're stopped, I don't think Rip would really point it out to anybody else until they have an idea of what it might
Okay.
be.
So roll whatever you want, and then we'll deal with it that way.
See if we can find out a little bit about these guys. Wow, what a good gnome cast today. That'll be, we'll call it a 19 nature.
Dang. Whatever it is seems sentient, and those eyes, Sonny, you saw a bunch of eyes, or you thought you did. Can you please roll a perception check?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay. Perception. I got a 12.
You you see sparkling, like something's
Oh,
catching the light, and you look, and hey, you see a bunch of eyes, and you kind of are realizing at the same time that Rip sees that there are eyes on these things, and they're looking at you.
it sparkles.
Yeah. Well, sometimes sparkly stuff bites. So I just want to be sure. I'm gonna dig out some like sphagnum moss that I had in my cloak. Some kind of is the closest thing I have to what's down here. And do you? I don't know. Do you guys eat moss? A token of friendship
You're
in all
offering
good
it. You're
faith.
just holding out a chunk of moss to these. Okay. They don't move.
I'm
You
gonna
start to
hold it.
hear these little sounds like rapid fire hiccuping. Um,
Are they the same color as they were? Or are they a different color?
they're
What color?
pink and blue. Yeah.
Pink and blue.
Hmm.
Interesting. Okay.
And as they are looking out, you can start to see that they have little arms and legs, kind of like nubby arms and legs that
Yeah.
can flatten out and like hold on to the tree as they look and then retract into like nubs as they move around. It looks like some of them can just pull them inside their bodies. Uh, what you are looking at, and Rip and probably Stony would know if Stony sees them when he sees them, are myconids, fungal people. And they're on both sides of the path looking at you guys as you're slowly rolling the wagon forward. Peeking out, there's probably 30 of them peeking out from behind trees.
I'm going to, having at least kind of heard about these guys, not having been to the Underdark myself, but having heard of them, I'm going to like tentative. Rip does not have any sort of telepathic capabilities. The closest Rip has to anything like that is when Sunny's spoken to them in their brain. But they're gonna try and kind of like reach out along those mental pathways with just like a venturing like hello, can you guys
Mm-hmm.
hear me? I know you talk in your brain.
You hear more of the hiccuping noises, like machine gun fast.
Fern is going to kind of notice that Rip seems to know a little bit more about what these things are. And so she's going to kind of raise her eyebrows. Are these friends?
Well, I mean, friends is kind of a strong term. They are well, they're sentient, so that's really awesome. But they're just kind of doing their own thing. I think as long as we leave them alone, they'll probably leave us alone. They
At
kind
this
of have
point,
they have their own
everybody
society out
has
here and
seen them.
everything.
Well, perhaps there is a way that we can communicate with them. Obviously, they seem to be communicating with us with their chittering and chattering. Um, Perhaps, Sonny, you could help me um, by telepathically communicating with them.
Do they speak my language?
I'm not certain.
I mean, if you give me like 10 minutes, I can try to understand them. Or I can just
Sure,
try right away.
I
Um,
will try telling them that I'm friendly.
What are they?
Hello,
they're sparkle
I am a
people.
friend.
You're just saying it out loud?
Me?
Yeah.
I'm trying to telepathically communicate with them.
But you don't have any telepathic powers, right? You're just thinking it.
No, I do.
He does.
Oh, you do? Oh, okay. So you're thinking it. And as you look at them, they kind of duck back. They're trying to pretend to hide from you, but they're not really hiding. You know what I mean? They're like almost playing that you can't see them or they don't want to be seen. Um, Now that you've stopped and looked at them, you could see they have little mouths and their head is mostly like a cap of a mushroom and the little eyes, and you notice they some of them don't have two eyes, some of them have multiple eyes. And are those really eyes? Who knows? They're just little gleaming dark spots. So as you
Mushrooms. I
as you
told you the mushrooms were alive. I told you. None of you listened to me.
Mushrooms are alive.
These are.
What well, technically all mushrooms are alive, really.
Uh, ask them if they know Lady Apathyl.
I don't. They're not talking to me. I don't know if they're talking to any of us.
I'm trying to concentrate on ritually casting comprehend languages, so Sunny
that's what I
will not be
figured.
speaking for
So
10 minutes.
Sonny's just how is Sonny's just like yeah, just thinking really hard.
Yeah.
Um, as Stony tries to reach out telepathically, you you're choosing one of them, I assume, one that you can see and trying to reach into its mind.
Yeah.
Okay. You hear an answer that you don't understand. and because it sounds like it's got so much distortion. Like it says something and then it says it again and again and again. So it's coming at you from what seems like many different directions, almost like whispers all around you, but it's in your mind and you can't understand any of it.
Oh, yes. Cannot understand that. Thank you for trying. I deeply appreciate you for um this headache because it's proof that you tried.
As you are releasing that spell, Stony, you
It's not a spell.
almost, oh, that ability or disconnect, you almost feel like it's starting to make sense. You seem like there are some whispers that you almost understand.
Oh, wait. Could you say that again? I think I. What was that?
So you try to reach out again, and even though it's still coming distorted just from every direction, kind of like little thumps inside your head, it starts to congeal into words. And it's very tiny voices, almost whispering, very high pitched. And you get the impression, with your high intelligence, I'm going to just say, you get the impression that they say, she's coming, she's coming, she's coming, she's coming.
She's coming. Who's coming?
You say that out loud?
Yes.
Rip's head whips to Tony. They say she's coming. She's coming. Someone she is coming.
Yes. Though I'm not quite certain who they're talking about.
Yeah, and also as they start saying, as you think you hear she's coming, it might not be that. It's so strange because you're trying to piece things together, and it none of it really sounds like language, but you just get that impression. They could be
I mean,
saying something completely different.
I think that's what they're saying. I'm not quite certain. It could be, or it couldn't be.
Let's
Okay.
hope the she isn't the she that we don't want to see. Or we do? Oh. Are we
Did
ready?
they say who? Oh no, we'll never
No,
know.
they did not say who. I'm still trying to figure it out. Uh, Sunny, do you have an update on your?
Shh,
Well, you're
I'm
still okay.
concentrating.
How often do you do that? Never mind.
After a few minutes of standing there and trying to figure out what's going on, and they're still looking at you from this distance, it's probably a good 50 feet away, almost in a ring around you at this point. Could be more than 30 of them now, maybe 70 or 80. There seems to be all over the place. You start to hear thump, thump, like in the distance, something is walking. Thum, thum, something big and heavy. And looking off through the trees in the direction of the sound, you see some of the tree lights go dark. And the little hiccuping noises increase around you, but the little creatures stay. Boom, boom. And you see
Who's
the
making that
trees
sound?
in front of you start to go dark as something pushes its way through.
I believe it is Lady Apherfield. Reasonably, or at least logically, I think it is. Hail!
Oh.
What
Um,
you go ahead.
when Stony says that, I think Fern is going to very quickly close her eyes and think very hard, trying to somehow tune in to Lady Apithel and know if this is her or not. She has no idea if that will work, but she's just like, I want to make sure that I should have some kind of connection.
Should you? Let's tell me what you think that kind of connection would be.
Um, I don't think I don't think she really knows. I think she just assumes that since um whatever kind of power was instilled into her from Lady Apathyl, that there must be some kind of trace that links back to her. And so I think she is just trying to dredge up any kind of link to see if she can feel her presence.
Okay. Roll an Arcana check.
Arcana. That is a 12.
Okay. The thing pushes the way through. You see long, spindly, as if some sort of vegetable had just been sliced into big flat slices, which are fingers, and they just kind of push their way through. And this creature emerges from off the side of the trail onto the path. It's about, let's say, 12, 13 feet tall. It's clearly a very large mushroom with a big sloping cap that comes halfway down. Its arms look like they have peeled up off the sides and are flexible. The feet, there are no legs. It's just like a bunch of little pseudopods that move it along. And the thumping you are hearing is boom, boom, as each tree, when you hit it, makes like a vibrato, a vibration like a drum sound almost, a deep, like it's thumping into a barrel. Boom, boom, and then its little feet crawl it forward. The face, I don't know if you guys know, some mushrooms put this like veil down that kind of hangs like it's beautiful. It's like a um, can't think of the word, but a very finely textured veil. And this hangs down over where kind of the face would be and also flows down the body and parts and kind of goes behind it like it's clothing that attaches up onto the cap and flows down, and these hands come out of it. And the the cap part, the tall rounded cap with the wide bottom, the top of it cracks open, and as it peels open, you see stuff moving and rearranging to form a humanoid face. And with no eyes, the eyes just like rip themselves open in this spongy fungus thing, and there are two glowing, not glowing, big black shiny orbs with a woman's face. And it says,
Did you understand that?
Gesundheit?
Uh,
No, I did not.
mm,
It raises a tall, long arm with these flat, uh, like chopped apart fingers, and it points one long, flat finger at Fern.
yes. Hello. Um,
Um,
I
ma'am, if you your 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 highness, if you wouldn't mind sharing your spores with us so that we may communicate effectively with you, we would be so grateful. We promise not to um we promise not to stomp on the privilege of being able to communicate with you and your friends.
Roll. What would you like to roll to convince her? You could do persuasion, I guess, or
It's bad all the way down, so
yeah.
you know.
How about insight?
Sure. See if she
Just to
likes what I
see
had
if
to say.
this creature understands you.
I may never know that's a 10.
Well, let's see how smart she is. It is not very. It tries to kind of fold itself a little. It starts to bend. And then as it bends kind of backward into almost trying to sit down, but it stops like halfway. And it just stays there. Its arms kind of flap back into its body and disappear. And it's just right there in the middle of the trail watching. And all the little ones are hiccuping all around.
That's really baiting me here. Okay. Rip is going to. Okay. I don't listen. I don't think this is gonna work. I don't think this is gonna work. And Rip sits down on the ground and closes their eyes and kind of tries to dig their fingers into the ground next to them as much as they can. Um, and I'm taking it. You see a sort of swelling of this magical light that you may have seen with Rip's magic before. Um, Rip is going to level up to level 5 and cast Speak with Plants on themselves.
And Rip
Woo!
swelled up. Rip became big.
No, they were. You see, like a swelling of the sort of the
The
blue
light.
light that
Got it.
accompanies the magic in this realm. We're burning a level 3 spell slot right away, folks.
And Rip knows these are not plants, but giving it a shot.
They, by definition, they are a monster type of plant.
A plant monster? Okay.
This should
Well,
work.
magic works. I mean, come on.
God, I
You
hope
have
so.
to.
Yeah.
So you cast this spell, and what would you
Yes.
like to do? This creature's kind of hunched backward into this pseudo sitting motion that it can't actually sit because it can't bend that far. It's just waiting.
Yeah. Once Rip stops tingling a bit or it starts to subside, they attempt to cast this on themselves and look up to this large myconid and just sort of tentatively did it work? Can you hear me?
Let's take this moment to enhance this level up for the first person who has gone to level 5. Your light swells and all the little ones start hiccuping, and their little eye spots grow, like you can see them. They become like pools of black liquid floating in these mushroom caps, and they're all looking, and um, the blue glow that shines off of Rip is reflected back in their little eye pools, and the big one stands up and starts shaking, vibrating this giant head, giant mushroom cap, and the whole area around you guys starts filling with this glowing mist. It looks like smoke coming off of her, and it mingles with the light around Rip. As the light fades, the the mist coalesces around Rip and also around you. And it stands up and waits.
Hello?
I don't know if it worked. I don't.
Hello.
Oh,
Oh,
Who's
It's
Oh,
such an
this is
honor.
cool.
Oh boy.
Too loud.
No, you're great. You're perfect just as you are. Oh, this is awesome. It's a real honor to get to talk to you.
Honor is ours.
I don't think that's true. I think we're having a bigger honor right now. But you can have as big of an honor as you would like.
One of these hands peels away from the side and again points at Fern.
Oh,
Touched by the lady sent, we help.
oh.
oh, that'd be so nice. That's great. I mean, we would love your help
are
And the
you
for
go ahead.
literally anything.
emissaries, ambassadors?
All the little ones around start, instead of hiccuping, they are giggling. That was their
Um,
giggle, and now you can hear it. They're all giggling as they watch you.
can I go over and like hang out with them?
You can get close, but they draw away. They're not quite ready for that, seems like.
Okay. I'll just sit as close as they let me while I use the conversation.
Yeah. And if you sit down and you're still, they will draw in a little closer, and a couple of them will, this little nub will come out and extend into a hand with a finger, and they'll start trying to touch you and
Bleh.
touch your hair, your braid, and they'll reach up to see if Rip is alive. I mean, Grim. Grim is alive.
Lovely.
You are amazing. We would love your help. How can you help us?
Do you need?
Oh,
So
well,
much.
I
Well,
don't
we could use directions.
We have so many questions.
yeah,
There are so many questions.
a lot.
we're
May ask.
Do you know where there's a group of humanoids that call themselves a cult currently reside?
Lady Apithel believed that there were some followers of the binding silk here. Do you know of them?
Excuse me, does this voice sound easier for you to understand?
Yes, your microphone likes it much better.
And so the humanoid face is the one that's talking now. Before it was just like coming off of the whole thing. The humanoid face says, "What is it that you? We do not speak to humanoids. We very rarely have positive interactions. Are you kind or dangerous to us?"
To you, we are kind.
Yeah.
To those we seek, we are dangerous.
Yes, but they attacked first. I don't start a battle, but I will finish it, as it were. I'm sure that you are the same. But yes,
Which
we're peaceful.
which humanoids do you speak of? There are
Well,
there have been multiple who have been here in my time.
yeah, your time. It would have been pretty recent by your time, and they would have been well. They would have looked kind of like this. We're wearing their robes, aren't they? Aren't we?
Mm.
If
Are
we
you
were
Yeah.
wearing
using
them
Yes.
all?
disguise
You're
ourselves.
wearing
Yeah.
them now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. The ones who look like this, and it points at the black robe.
Yeah,
And
yeah, they're
they
fine.
may have had this symbol, and she reaches into her bag and pulls out one of the severed hands with the star symbol on it.
Okay.
Ah, grotesque.
They have been seen. We avoid them.
Wisely.
They are foul.
Yes.
What have they been doing?
They are careless and do damage to the life around here. They cut and slash and burn
Hmm.
and leave.
Oh. Is there a pattern to anything that they're doing? Can you make sense of any of it?
They travel down this pathway and they travel back down this pathway. Here and there, we know where they are.
Are you not that you need to get that close, but would you be interested in escorting us part of the way there? If we were to say try to stop them from harming your environment.
At this point, after they're touching all the other things on your body, since you're
Mhm.
among them,
I'm like full laying on the ground, just rolling around with it.
okay. Um, one of them pulls out your dagger. It's got some green stuff on it,
Oh, careful, that's sharp.
and it holds it up. And the head of the big one turns, and the lady's face inside the broken cap looks at you, and the eyes get wide. Do harm us?
No, I accidentally dropped this earlier, but I would never intentionally harm you.
Roll
Sunny.
a roll a deception check.
It's fine, I'm great at these.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh gosh. Okay. I got a 13 on the dice plus 6, 19.
Okay. That's a pretty good roll. She rolled an 18 on the die. Um, the little ones around you, their heads vibrate really fast, and you get so freaking sleepy. Can you roll a con save with disadvantage?
Oh, guys,
You're
this
gonna
might be a
have to
good place to stop and rest.
you're gonna
Con
have
save.
to beat an 18 to stay
Oh
awake.
gosh, with disadvantage?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh my gosh, come on, D&D Beyond.
Yeah, pretty good con.
Uh, okay, the first one was a 16. The second one is a 21. So 16. What did I have to beat?
Okay. 18.
Oh,
All the little ones, there's like 5 of them, 6 of them around you, and they're all basically casting the sleep spell. So all these
Can
little
I try to
spores,
cuddle with one as I fall asleep?
you absolutely can. The
Yeah.
one that's holding your dagger in the air like
Yeah.
this.
Yeah.
Um,
Just
you just
guys,
grab it and
let me know what's going on. Ow.
talking back to Fern and to Rip, and now sort of everyone, she's making eye contact. I am she. This one was harmful. However,
Was she?
this one did little damage. And you can see the one with the dagger passes it off to another one, and they kind of take the dagger and leave with it. They hand it off until you can't see the dagger anymore. This land is us. We. All of it is we. Would you come with us to meet someone and rest?
That would
Yes.
be
We
nice.
we offer, it kind of doesn't know the word, hospitality.
And we offer friendship. Yes, we would love to come with you. And I promise she didn't know, but she has learned. She will not knowingly hurt you again.
Um, the little ones pick up Sonny's body, and Rip is still wide awake, looking around, just kind of watching, not saying anything. I'm sorry, not Rip. My goodness, what am I doing? Grim
Gonna
is still
free
wide
Grim one
awake.
of these days.
Yeah. Grim is still wide awake, watching and just checking it out, very aware of what's going on, but not violent or stopping
Mhm.
them yet. He's paying a lot of attention, like
Okay.
probably understands everything. So they picked Sunny up and they start carrying her on their little teeny feet, like very smoothly into the forest. And the big one unfolds itself and stands up and reaches out to a tree and boom, 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 taps a quick rhythm. And you hear it repeated somewhere far in the distance. And the trees kind of all lean out of the way in the direction that Sunny is being taken. And there's no trail, but it's wider. Uh, it's kind of like opening up for you guys to move. And if you're all following, you can even get the cart through.
Yes.
Okay. So you make your way through these dense trees that when she hits them, boom, they all reverberate and sound like a big bass drum. Um, she doesn't lead the way, though. The little ones are leading, and the trees themselves are bending out, but she's hitting them as she goes by. And after not very long, maybe 10 minutes of traversing through this, you come to a clearing, some big trees around, but the center of the clearing is just small plant like structures and very clear and open. And the little ones go pouring into it and start running around and doing almost like a dance. And some other big ones lean in and they start boom, 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 boom. They start all tapping the trees. And the one who led you in, called She, and all the rest, they're making this like a deep bass. Your chest is your chest is reverberating with this sound, but it's tuneful. They're just boom, 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 and the little ones are dancing and vibrating to it. And in the midst of all this, you see a person sitting out there in the middle, sitting on like a rounded chunk of growth, like almost like a seat. You remember when Mother was able to arrange the mushrooms to grow however she wanted into a house or whatever? Apparently, these can do that too. So there's a person sitting there. She's a little thin person with bright blue hair. Um, and these creatures are cavorting and playing music. And after a couple minutes, it stops. And she says, "We hope this welcome was pleasant for you."
Very. Uh, may I ask your name?
You're talking about the lady with the blue hair. This was
Yes.
she still talking.
Oh, sorry. Okay. Yes,
Do you want?
thank you. um,
You are welcome. Would you eat food?
I'm sure we could all use food. Yes.
She gestures at one of the trees and it bends a branch that has these globules on it, and it shakes, and these little balls of like fruit roll on the ground. You may feed.
Oh,
The
I'll
blue
make
haired
more.
lady walks over and picks one up and starts chewing on it.
thank you. Um, bon appetit, friends. And she grabs one of the fruit.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rip's gonna grab one
Sunny,
too.
Well,
Sunny,
okay.
you are waking up at this point. You no
Well,
longer have the dagger, by the way.
certainly hardly used it. Take it out of my inventory. Um, I point to the blue-haired lady. I like your hair.
Thank you, my dear. I like yours. She walks away and
Thanks.
sits back on her little rounded pad.
Um,
What are we doing here?
How?
we've come to meet someone. Uh, you, I believe. And she kind of gestures to the blue-haired woman.
Me? You came to meet me? I that's unlikely.
Well, we were led to you.
They she thinks you could see her pausing and thinking for a second, and she leans again into your presence and says, "We are here to help. This one is our honored guest," pointing toward the blue-haired lady.
Oh, um,
Do you have a name?
To the blue hair,
Yep.
uh, does. One moment. Yes, my name is Erwanen. You don't need my last name. Erwanen. You
Uh,
can call me Air.
okay.
there.
Yeah. Well, I am Stony. Uh, that there is Sunny. This is Well, wait. Names. Oof.
Did
I
you
suppose it's fine.
forget her name?
No, I didn't forget her name. I'm just like Air here, choosing the correct name. I suppose I'll let you choose the correct name.
Oh,
Me? She asks. Who?
No. Oh,
You're strange. If you'd like me to name you, I suppose I could. Uh, she's an
no. It's just that
elven.
we've had issues with names in the past. We've been trying to be careful about it. Oh,
Oh,
What a
very
mess.
yes. I assure you, air is not my actual name. Yes, names have
Oh,
power.
neither
I do not,
is Stony or Sunny. That's ridiculous.
of
And
course.
this is Silva, and then over here we have Rooter,
What
and
did
then
you call?
If it's like Spitchcock.
Did you say router?
Rooter. Yep.
Rooter, yeah.
Yep. That's
Okay.
me.
And then over here we have Punchy. Punchy.
Lovely to meet you. You may call me Air. Perhaps when you're finished, we'll have a conversation. I am a bit of a collector in case you have any items I'd like to collect. There are many questions I could ask you, though, if you have the time, but I understand they are very excited to help you, I suppose. And
We
she, go ahead.
we should rest some. Perhaps we can chat a bit as we are resting. Um, I did want to ask you, how did you come to be their honored guest?
Well, that's a long story. Uh, let's just say we have history. I like it here.
All right. Well, I, for one, could use a good rest, and I'm sure my friends could as well. Do
Wait,
you
you're a
mind?
collector?
Yes, I mostly collect stories, and since you're asking, I would like to maybe
Oh, what
pick your
the?
brains. If you have any stories you'd like to tell, I pay for a good story that I can put into verse and perhaps perform it here or there.
But I perform our stories.
Well, I look forward to hearing them. What did you say your name was? Sunshine?
Sunny, I didn't get a cool name like everyone else.
Oh, then I like Sunny. Maybe you want to be Starry. I don't know.
I like Star. Yeah.
Right. You may have it.
Hey, Sparkle.
Fund zero gold.
Tips on Sparkle.
Ooh, Sparkle's a good name.
Yeah, I like that one.
So, when you're finished, there are two things that I would ask. I like to purchase magical items if you have any you'd like to sell, and I like to purchase stories, personal stories, mind you. No made up nonsense. I like the real thing that I can uh, turn into a ballad or whatever I choose. You look
Do
like a
you,
traveled
um,
folk.
do you take them from us? Pardon me asking, but we.
You mean steal them from your mind? Of course not. I just retell. I run out, you see. I always like to find an up and coming group. Occasionally will cross paths with me, and I'll ask them their stories and pay them for their time. As long
Ooh,
as
we could
you allow me to tell it again.
Well,
we
soon we will
her.
have a story for you of a great conquering.
Oh, we could tell her about the time I died, but you guys would probably have to tell that one the most part. I was not. I was dead for a lot
That
of it.
is
So
true.
It's true, Rooter did die once.
I did.
It was very traumatic. I don't like thinking about that one.
Yeah, it was a bummer. I
This
don't
woman
plan to do it again.
who calls herself Air looks up at She, who's still kind of hovering over everything. The other big ones are just out on the edge of this large circle area. And she says, rest now or later?
Now, I'm still tired.
Yes. I think Sunny and I, at least, will rest now.
And the blue haired lady says, yes, make them like the one I use. It seems to be very comfortable for my type. And she says, that I will do. And you see these bulbs growing up out of the ground, each of them about 4 feet high and about 10 feet around, just like a bulb. And the center of it cracks open. And you can see inside of it, there's like a little, it's a tiny bedroom with a soft, comfortable mattress on there, all built into the same thing. And um, she says, when you, no, wrong voice. When you close it, the interior will shine as brightly as you wish.
That's so cool.
It's
This is oddly familiar.
it's beautiful. Thank you.
The lady sends her regards and wishes you the very best. She is particularly fond of this one. She points her giant finger at Fern.
Fern blushes a little bit and says, um, well, please tell her that we are doing our very best and we send her our regards as well.
I shall pass the message forward. So what would you guys like to do?
Fern is going to sleep.
Sleepover. Sunny
right.
joins.
It has been a very, very long day for you guys. Even though you took a rest in that little tiny room, it was very cramped. You got a rest, but it wasn't a good one. And so you guys can get into your tiny little cubbies and close it up and dim the lights or leave them on if you wish. It's super comfy. Your body molds right into it. And this is a good place to end our episode for the night.
Oh, phew, oh, phew.
Yeah, the little ones are running around too. They're touching you guys and kind of giggling among themselves. The last thing that you guys all hear in your minds, because you realize she's not only speaking out of her face. All of this is resounding mostly in your head. Uh, she says, kind of quietly and softly, please give our regard to Lord Diffroth if you see him. And you may remember, and the way she says it is kind of like, hey, tell this guy I like him. But if you remember Lord Diffroth, he was the one with Aphathil. He was huge. He had a humanoid torso, a giant, he was like a centaur, but attached to a lion's body and had huge silver antlers coming out of his head and a lion face. Um, so,
Remember.
Our girl knows what she likes.
Mm-hmm.
and so you guys fall asleep in the Myconid village.
Heck
Yay.
yeah.
Yay.
Yippee!
You
All
finally
right.
get some strength back.
Yeah.
A rest well deserved.
And one of us has leveled up. Um, good job, Rip. Thanks
I know you were standing there and we couldn't talk to her and we just couldn't talking to her and you know there
if you'd
I
waited
could
like
think
2
of
more minutes, Sonny had your back.
Mm-hmm.
so true.
But
I couldn't
it's
think I
okay.
could think of one way out of this.
Yeah. Oh, she was just waiting. So anyway, thanks everybody, and to our watchers out there, thank you for sticking with us. We are Zeros to Heroes, part of the Dicey Decision family. Don't forget to catch our Friday night Dicey Decisions Twists of Fate, where we're going from 3rd level to 20th and hopefully going to kill the mighty Vecna at the end of it. He's
Hmm?
been a pest.
Hmm.
That jerk, he deserves it. So we're gonna try to take care of him. But yeah, that's our Friday. And if you're watching this in the future, don't forget to comment, tell us how we're doing, hit like, and join our group at Discord and play with us and guide us on a mission yourself. Okay. Well, that's all we got for tonight. So goodbye, everybody. And hopefully
Bye.
Brandy's watching because we're going to log off now.
Bye.
Bye.
Good luck.